Happy Friday to you. I'm sitting here with Dr. Murphy. Of course, you already know that if you've been paying attention. But we do this little thing called Free Advice Friday, and we answer your questions for free, or he does anyway. I just deliver them. Are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Okay, so here's your first question. We want to know about different types of medication. Capsules, tablets, extended release, the ERs, the ELs, all those things. What do they mean? What do we need to know? Does it matter? All that kind of stuff.
A lot of them just take longer to be absorbed.
Okay.
Some medicines have a little bit of substance in them that can keep them from being absorbed fast. It's interesting that you can't determine, some people think, oh, if it's a capsule, well, it's extended release. Not really. That gelatin capsule actually melts in your stomach in about 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, you can just put that gelatin capsule in water and it's dissolved. I mean, it just turns into goo. So that stuff's not really extended release. But
yeah.
But some medicines in the past, I mean, they used to actually have a plastic shell on them. Mm-hmm. They would take a laser and drill a hole through the plastic shell, and it would just leak out over a 24-hour period. So I run into problems with pharmacies because I'll write a prescription and I'll write an ER and they'll call me up. Oh, do you mean SNR? Yeah, whatever.
What's that?
Sustained release, extended release, extra long release. I mean, just fill the damn prescription. I mean,
yeah.
Let's don't get stupid here. So, if it says take it, instead of taking it 4 times a day, you're only taking it twice a day, that's going to be extended release. Okay, well, that's inferred from it. But, I guess, I wasn't such an idiot. Maybe they wouldn't have to call me, so maybe I should figure it out. So I shouldn't be too hard on them.
So, does it matter for a lot of things?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. What it boils down to, instead of taking like an antidepressant pill 4 times a day, you only have to take it once a day, so it's just more convenient.
Oh, okay, so convenience is all. It doesn't
and the other thing too, Michelle, is a lot of times when the pharmaceutical companies do this, they charge a whole lot more for that convenience.
Because you're not having to take
multiple
pills.
And it could be quite staggering.
They need to make their cost up.
It is literally can be, and they do it a lot of times with generics, to where what they'll do is they'll have a generic medicine that say you have to take it 3 times a day. Then when the patent runs out, which means they no longer have a control over it, generic pharmaceutical companies can do it. What they'll do is at that point in time, oh, now it's extended release. Oh, you don't want to use this other stuff that you have to take 3 times a day, which is the same medicine. Yeah. You got to take the extended release, which costs 3 times as much.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's more convenient. You'll improve patient compliance, blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just a game with these pharmaceutical companies.
It'd be interesting to see if in manufacturing it's a lot easier. Because really I don't know what the chemical breakdown.
Trust me, the manufacturing process to make it extended release, that's already put in place when they invent the drug.
Yeah, so basically they're just having to produce less of the drug, charge 3 times as much, so it's convenient for you and them, and they make more money.
Yes.
Cool, well that's smart on their part.
Yeah.
Freaking A, okay. Well, geez. Okay, well, I guess that answers that question. Okay, my next question is about medication. Also, we want to know, why is it usually a rule of 10 days for antibiotics?
There's really no such, it's just
arbitrary.
I think a lot of it is. And if you look at the way antibiotics work, we'll just use a simple one like amoxicillin. Okay, everybody knows what amoxicillin is. Penicillin, amoxicillin, campylextrol, pretty much come from the same family of drugs. They actually inhibit bacteria, what they call cell wall growth. In other words, they inhibit the bacteria's ability to reproduce. Mm-hmm. Well, the bacteria, they're only capable of reproducing, once every 3 days. Literally, if you took antibiotics for 3 days,
you'd probably be fine.
Yeah.
You could probably take it for 6 just for good measure, but 10 is a little overkill potentially.
Yeah, a little bit much. So, 7-10 days, that's fine. Just finish up your antibiotics.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt to take them longer.
No.
Not really.
Nope.
Okay, so there's
some antibiotics like Zithromax, you take it for 5 days.
Yeah.
So, that's about right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then your last question, and we'll get done with this. Flu season, we talk about it all the time. Tips. Do people need flu shot? We don't have to get all into it because, literally, we talked this to death.
We have. Flu shot, great for kids and elderly. Tips for avoiding the flu. Stay away.
Stay away.
Avoid people.
Avoid people. Do Walmart pickup. Because we always say that. So you don't have to go to the grocery store anymore public.
Yeah, be antisocial.
Yeah, if you're going in the public, you are risking getting the flu, which you cannot avoid, but there are some situations, which comes in time, perfectly for the holidays, because then you can have an excuse not to go be around people. I don't want to get sick. Man, I'd love to come hang out with you, because I don't want to get sick.
I was taking this lady's blood pressure the other day, okay, and I walked in, Rick, and she just sneezed right in her arm like this.
Oh, right where you need to do
Yeah, and she put out her arm like this. I said, oh, hell no, I'm using the other arm. She goes, what's wrong with this one? I looked at her and go, are you serious? You freaking kidding me? You just sneezed at it.
Yeah, and then you're gonna pass it along to every patient from here on out.
Might be a good money game and deal. Like pharmaceutical companies can take that, I could put a little bit of flu on my stethoscope and I'll just
Seriously?
Yeah, give her about
Get in cahoots.
Say, here, come on back in 10 days.
Yeah.
I got some medicine for you when you get the flu.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Murphy, you buzzed right through those questions.
Flu
What was
season,
it?
avoid people at all costs, just like I do.
Yes. Wear a mask.
Yeah.
Run.
Stay away from everybody.
Okay. Well, and then if you are sick, the other thing you've said before is you probably already passed it on to people by the time you realize you have it. So staying away from people doesn't really matter, right? At that point, once you've got it.
No.
So.
But you got it, it's there.
It's just recovery at that point. It's not avoiding people because you're gonna pass
They
it.
got a new flu medicine coming out. I think it was just recently approved by the FDA here in the last week or so. It's
Well, the FDA sure has been doing some fun stuff
Well,
lately.
What's a one-dose flu thing?
Huh?
Yeah, I don't know much more about it than that. Maybe we'll look into it. We'll do it next Friday.
Yeah, we'll trash it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, that
Our favorite talk.
is our favorite, yes. That's all your questions. Look at you.
See you next Friday.
See you next Friday. Have a good weekend. Share this video with your friends, or don't.
Stay away from them too.
Bye.